All right. There's no real way to do this. What do you know about Croc and Sky?
A decent amount. Specifically, you're gonna have to remind me. I knew some shit happened, but I forgot
Okay.
what exactly.
Sky is in bed with criminals.
Yes. Yeah. Oh, that's right. Yeah.
What's your stance on it?
I think. Okay, so I saw a document that Croc produced, right? Mm-hmm.
If you believe what Croc has to say, would you say you would provide things to Croc's side of the ordeal? Like,
I will put it this way. I'm gonna be transparent.
mm-hmm.
I think I don't think it's gonna go anywhere because Angel talked to me about it, and okay, so the thing is that the document he gave me, it had text messages, right?
Right.
So then I had to ask myself the question, how did he get these text messages?
Correct.
The text messages would have had to be stolen. The problem is Croc had motive, right?
Correct.
Because Croc was fired by her. So already the optics are like really bad. Because he probably stole it himself or got someone to steal it. Now, here's where it gets odd, right?
Right.
Where it gets odd is, okay, first off, he probably stole it. But
right.
If he stole it and the PD sees it, it doesn't make it illegal for them to look at. But
right.
The marshal, Angel, seems to be of that opinion. So, you know, it kind of leans on. So the thing is, like, in the Constitution, right? There's like a bunch of things like right to privacy and stuff like that, but they're not like explicitly defined, and therefore they're left up to interpretation. So you can lean on the fact that, you know, the right to privacy covers this.
Right. So if I had a SIM card with everything, let's just say hypothetically I have the SIM card.
Yeah.
What would you think would be the best course of action?
Oh.
The SIM card with everything that proves that she was literally leaking all police information over to Hades.
So the thing is, that document, I think a lot of it is horseshit. Like, I'm trying to recall some of it. There was an allegation of like listening in on Pred's shit, like an interrogation, which there's no evidence that there wasn't a cop in there, right? The second thing that was mentioned in there, the only thing that I saw in there that raised eyebrows is her texting someone an active warrant.
Yeah.
Of which, she didn't write. That is a problem. But I don't think there was anything else in there. I think the thing is, Croc thinks that there's more there than there is, and there could be. Like, I don't know Sky, right? I also know that, like, cops do dumb shit all the time, so
For
it
sure.
would not, you know, it would not surprise me if she was, you know, actively doing things like that.
Like
But
she was assisting them trying to take down another gang for the benefit of that gang.
yeah. I mean, it's possible. I would stay away from it personally.
Fair.
I think with the state of how things are, like, I think right now we're in one of the worst times in Los Santos, where abuse of power, where emotions, where being hyper, like, possessive about things that never used to be things that you would hold and covet, are like at an all-time high. So even if there was like something of substance there, the fact of the matter is that someone would go and cry to a member of authority, and now all of a sudden you got the entire plague of the fucking world like pressing against you. And there's a lot of people that do feel that way, and there's a lot of reasons why there was so many votes that came towards this administration, and it's not because of like empty fucking bullshit promises, right? But rather because people don't want Los Santos to end up like a heaping pile of bullshit.
So right now, currently, the PD have been attacking a particular gang trying to get their hands on this SIM card, and they've said that they won't stop until they get their hands on the SIM card, to the gang specifically.
Jesus.
So hypothetically, would it be best to somehow dump it in a way that it gets back to the PD and they can bury it the way they want to bury it?
Yeah.
Because right now they're not letting go of this situation.
I would not be anywhere near it. I think in the grand scheme of things, it's just not worth it, right?
Understand.
Because, like I said, even if there is something there, it becomes irrelevant, you know?
Sure.
Like what comes out of it? What, we found another dirty cop? They're all fucking dirty.
That's true.
Well, the majority of them. But the thing is that I think they come from such a evil place that I don't even think the baseline foundation of a lot of like why they do what they do and their concept of what justice means is like remotely what most normal-blooded Americans think is justice. So, like, exposing it, you're gonna have more people be like, but my friend.
Yeah.
And then react based on that.
Let's say they wanted to try and hand it off to a police officer that was going to help them end it without having them being thrown in a tornado of shit for having it. Is there a cop you recommend getting this to? Because obviously they're not going to stop, and then they're kind of concerned they'll just get themselves locked up for even trying to just turn it over, you know?
Yeah, I agree. Like I said, I think if there was a bigger smoking gun, then sure. But you know, I just don't, you know, there's just not anything there. Like at most it's like, oh, there's a warrant she leaked. And I actually, now that I think about it, even just yesterday, what the fuck happened? Someone leaked something in the PD yesterday, but I was awake for so long looking at legislation and all like mixed together. Someone leaked some shit yesterday.
And nothing was done about it, right?
I don't think they could know what it. Oh yes. Fucking oh my god. The court case with Riker and Maeve, someone leaked like internal fucking PD communications to the court case.
What is going on?
I genuinely think there's like brain damage, like in a virus or something.
Why are they just leaking police documents out like that? That's insane.
Yeah, I don't know. So now they're like trying to figure out like how. The thing is, like, people will justify the craziest shit, but then when something happens against them, they'll be like, it's like, you know, the end of the fucking world. It's I have seen more nasty shit recently in you know, the handful of weeks I've been around than I've ever seen. It's like it's you know, like I said, it's not worth it, right? Because
no,
the cost isn't justified.
I'll figure out a way to take care of this without getting involved. I just they had no idea where to give it to because apparently the marshals are out to get them along with the cops are working together to get this SIM card.
Yeah. Yeah, I think Croc has just kind of done a good job, kind of like you know, hyping this up. I don't think there's really much there.
All right, I'll tell them. No worries. Outside of that, holy smokes. The shit I've been told in the city the past week.
Yeah, it's trust me, it's gonna be even more surprising. It's I just yesterday kind of broke me when I learned about people's affection to pets in the city.
I love animals.
Yeah, no, it's not what you think.
Oh no, what do you mean?
Yeah, we have to deal with like a very real problem that we're like
uh-oh.
It's like people think their pets are like more than what they are, kind of thing, like they're very close to them kind of shit.
Yeah.
So the concept of them being like taken away or like someone cutting its head off may have like, yeah. So it's when I heard that, I started wondering if that's what the PD thinks about their ranks and like shit, you know what I mean? Instead of like how the rest of the city feels about everything. You get what I'm saying? So
yeah,
like,
no,
I'm in this like spiral I can't get out of now. Where I'm like, now things like the fucking weird shit like that's just rumor mill that's spreading is just, to me, just seems like some odd reaction.
I've had several people come up to me asking me to do something about the wear and tear of parts in the city.
Oh yeah, well, the feds are adjusting shit right now, so
Yeah,
nothing we can really do about that.
They're accusing you of it.
Oh yeah, you told me yesterday. It's the same fucking 10 clowns, fucking useless members of society. That's all they are.
I know. I told them that we don't have any control over that, and even if that wasn't true, I didn't want them to start.
Oh no.
You know, having a giant water war about it.
No, it's the same 10 people. They're the butt hurt that Oswaldo didn't win, and so they just fucking drive around together, jerking each other off. I mean, there's not much there.
Yeah, they were going around. It's apparently reaching a bunch of just citizens running around because they're being told it, and so they're spreading it. And
yeah,
I tried to cut it off where it was.
Yeah. I mean, look, at the end of the day, you gotta understand. So I'll tell you, like, leading up to the election, the level of crackpot shit that was going around was impressive. One of these individuals, one of these 10, she literally pulled me and Tilly aside and was like, "Oh my God, it's good to see you. I need your help. Like, you know, there's all these problems, and like, I had all these friends, and my friends, they stopped talking to me, and then like they blocked my email, and they forgot who I was." So like, that's the kind of shit we're dealing with, you know what I'm saying? Like,
Yeah.
you know what I mean? So like, you know, fucking, you know, like you know, like I'm not really concerned, right? These are not our constituents.
That's not a real concern. Oh,
Yeah.
no.
So, like, I mean, poor girl, sure, like, but, like, you know, like...
I've been trying to explain to people whenever they've been asking me for help that if it's something that we can do, or it's really not something to even bring to the table. I mean, I'll listen to people's problems, and I'm like, I'll talk to you outside of just working for the mayoral staff and comfort you, but honestly, this thing can't be dealt with.
Yeah.
Not by us.
Yeah, I think
Oh, that's another thing. Everyone keeps asking me what my position is on the cabinet, and I'm like, I'm just on the cabinet, don't worry.
yeah, I mean, none of that. At the end of the day, like, all these like positions and shit, they're all figments of...
Right? That's what I said.
Yeah.
I'm on the cabinet. What else does it matter?
Yeah. Yeah.
I think it's just because I'm not on the site, so they're a little suspect of it.
Oh.
They don't believe me right away.
Yeah. Soon enough.
Yeah. I told them, I'm like, listen, I'm brand new, so give it a minute. The site's being updated.
Yeah. I sent an email yesterday evening to get you and Bill Keys.
Oh, nice. Is there anything you need me to do? I've been speaking to the music labels, and
oh yeah, we I'd say setting up a meeting time for them would be good.
Yeah.
And we can start sending them money.
Oh, absolutely. They want to bring presentations as well to show you some things. I don't know if that's...
Oh, that's good.
All right.
I like that.
Okay, perfect. I told them, well, if you know, since you're getting a meeting with the mayor, this is kind of your best chance to organize everything and, you know, be efficient about it, so that way you can get the information quickly, and time is well spent, you know.
Yeah. I will also say that so we got to monitor Saturday